Oh. Hello everyone and welcome to my online website ad. Today I would like to talk about webcomics. There are basically comics that can be only seen online. So far there has been hundreds of webcomics existing today. Some make profit, some just for fun, and some are just so slow at uploading new pages fast enough because they are too busy doing other stuff. Since there's already a lot of webcomic sites right now, I decided to briefly talk about 6 of them. And maybe some other stuff. The first one is Webtoons, a website that originated in Korea and now spread worldwide. It is where people can create and upload their comics so that people like us can read them for free. You can even add music for better experience. I like how it shows the comics that will be updated by a certain day of the week, as well as showing the genres, ratings, and current status. Each chapter is where you can just scroll down to read page by page, which is very convenient. Another way to search comics is by genre. Although I don't think it shows all the comics since there are not hundreds of them in each genre, they all seem to be high ratings. I guess it's like Bing. They seem to make the superheroes as a special genre since, that logo. The second one is ComicGenesis, a webcomic hosting site that allows people create not just their own website but also customize their profile. At first it looked like an old and bland site, but when you start reading, you get teleported to a completely different site. Actually, it's still in ComicGenesis, but as you can see, this is a good place for people to be creative in their own site, if you know what I mean. Basically, it is a site that helps you create your own webcomic site. You can experiment yourself with special features as you want. You can browse comics by status and also genre. And just to let you know, there are a lot of yaoi comics. A lot. The next one is Tapastic, a website where people can upload their comics and visual stories so that people like us can read them. Wait, did I kinda already said that? Whatever. Here we see them sorted out by popularity, trending, and even staff pick. We can see the comics show the genre and the author. You can also browse by looking at popular recent comics, recently updated ones, and collections based on a certain theme and event. Here on the page where you can read them, the left side shows the tab, where each tab contains one or more image/page, and for tabs with more than one page, they can be scrolled down, which is convenient. Comic Rocket is a website where people can upload the comics while customizing their profile. I wonder if I said something like that already. You can also browse for them by popularity, genre, staff pick, recently updated, and rising stars, meaning trending or greatly improved. Here in the page, you can add it to the collection that is like favorites. And there is this interesting sliding bar where you can jump to a specific page instead of clicking next for hours. In a page where you start reading, there's an archive section where you can jump to a certain page and it shows the title. Kidjutsu is a website for the sole purpose of webcomics for kids. And that's all I have to say. Though I don't know if any of them were really made by kids. I think middle schoolers do this stuff too. Oh, and there's a graphic novel tab where you can read regular graphic novels for kids by buying from Amazon. ComicGenesis is one of the oldest websites for webcomics. You can use it to make it look like you just made your own website. Unfortunately, since this is the oldest, that means there won't be that many webcomics. Some might be lower than adequate or discontinued. But they should still be interesting, I think. There are many ways to search for webcomics, like TV tropes, showing you other webcomic sites or anything related to it. You can also search for top 10s, where they show you the top list of webcomics by year or all time. Some of them has their very own website. And there you have it, everyone. Today's been my online website ad, and have a great day. And now then, Let's see if there are any interesting webcomics. Or maybe manga.